today we're going to talk about this. There are three types of chemical bonds. We have ionic bond, of course, covalent bond,
It's a covalent. Senza without N.
Covalent bond, and metallic bond. So, ionic bond is one of these three. But what are the differences between ionic bond and the other two? As we all know, in the periodic table we have metals on the left side, semi-metals, and non-metals on the right side. Metals have 1, 2, or 3 electrons in the valence shell. So they tend to lose an electrons, which means they have low electronegativity. Non-metals tend to gain electrons. They have 5, 6, or 7 electrons in a valence shell. This means they have high electronegativity. But why do they lose or gain electrons? To reach the stable external configuration. Okay, let's talk more deeply about ionic bond. So, just to make some examples, we have, for instance, magnesium iodide, or aluminum oxide, or we have sodium chloride. And this is what we are going to talk about. So just to take an example of the table salt. The table salt is made up of an atom of sodium and an atom of chlorine. So the sodium is located on the left part of the periodic table, so here, and this is a metal. As we said before, metal tend to lose the electrons because they have only 1, 2, or 3 electrons in the valence shell. In the case of sodium, we have just 1 electron in the valence shell because its outermost configuration is 3s1, which means this is the number of electrons. So it tends to lose the electrons to reach the stable configuration. And what does it become? A positively charged atom, so an ion. Then we have chlorine, which is located in the right part of the periodic table, so it is no metal, and its outermost electronic configuration is 3s2, 3p5, which means it has 7 electrons in the outermost level. With the Lewis points, we can represent it like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So to reach the stable outermost configuration, chlorine have to gain an electron. And in this way, it becomes a negatively charged atom, so an ion. These 2 atoms, charged one positively, one negatively, are called ions, and that's why we're talking about ionic bonds.